What up, everybody? This is your boy Theo Pinson here. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube so you don't miss any Run Your Race content. What made you, as everybody should know, my man went to Iowa State.
Yeah.
What went into that? What went into that? I mean, if your senior year, you with Neurals, everybody's coming to the gym. You had to have a plethora of offers at that point.
Iowa State was the first high major school to offer me.
Okay.
And I think they were like 16 and 16 when I decided to finally commit. And when I went out there for a visit, this is when Texas A&M was still in the Big 12. And they were like, I don't know, they were like 14 and 15 at this point. And like, and the arena was like packed.
Yeah.
And I was like, I knew I wanted to go to a place where I was like, it was a college campus and they were like the only show in town, just to be apprecited. Cause I feel like I put a lot of time and effort into this. So like,
respect.
I want people to appreciate what I do.
For sure.
And, a lot of crazy things happened on like my unofficial visit before I went there. My mom, we flew in, because that's when you had to pay for your unofficial visits. You probably didn't have to.
No, I definitely paid. You definitely paid.
You had to pay?
No, you got to go on your own.
If it was an unofficial visit,
you
had to pay your own way, which I don't know with the NIL. Who knows? I mean, shout out y'all
NIL
millionaires out there, man. Yeah. Y'all got Rollies and Rolls Royces and stuff.
Nuts,
still out here in Equinox. But yeah, so she forgot her credit card, so we had to and that was before Uber, so we had to take a taxi from the Des Moines airport, which is like 45 minutes to Iowa State, trying to get a car service out in Iowa 12 years ago. That ain't happening. So we had to take a 2-story mega bus to Iowa City because I was doing a visit to Iowa State and the University of Iowa. Those are the two schools I was visiting at the time. My mom was like, you know what? I finally got in contact with a car service, and she was like, gassed me up. She was like, he asked do we want the Cadillac or the Lincoln? Well, he gets there, and this dude was like a hoarder. He had trash all in his car. I remember turning on the highway and a tuna fish can just slid across his desk.
You're lying, bro.
So in my mind, I'm leaving Iowa, the state of Iowa, God really doesn't want me to come back. This has to be a sign. And then Fred Hoiberg, the head coach at the time, came to see me at the Tilton School, which is a 9-hour travel day from Iowa to take a connection to Detroit to Boston to drive an hour and a half, during the live period or whenever you can see people, once a week for 2 months straight. And I was
that'll do it.
You know what? If you're willing to sacrifice this much of your time, you got me.
Yeah, for sure.
The best decision of my life.
100%. I mean, you saying that is just same reason for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I only talked to Coach Williams, so at that point I was like, listen, cool. This is where I want to be. If you devote that much, especially for coaches like that, if they devote that much, they got so much shit they got to do.
Yeah. If you devote that much, your recruits, your team.
You got a family, all that shit. If you devoting all that time to come see me, cool, bro. I do what I got to do. I'll come there.
But your situation is different because you had I don't want to say the notoriety, but it was the notoriety, and then you had all the blue bloods. So how do you sift through all For
sure. I mean, like I said, the biggest thing for me is I only talk to coach. Yeah. Other schools, you probably talk to
the assistants and
shit like that.
We got to get you on the phone with
For sure, I'm going to get you on the phone with coach, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what am I playing for you or the coach? Shout out to Prize Picks, the presenting partner of Run Your Race, the daily fantasy sports game.
Head over to prizepicks.com or the app. Prize Picks makes it super easy, and it takes less than 60 seconds to make your entry.
As AJ said, it's very easy. You pick between 2 to 6 players. It's a skill-based fantasy game. You don't play against anyone. You're playing against the Prize Picks projections. It's simple. It's either more or less. Prize Picks also is matching your first $100 deposit. So if you put in $100, they match $100. But if you put in $20, they match $20.
Go to prizepicks.com/race and use code RACE for your first deposit match up to $100.